SCP-6330 is called Guardians of the Innocent, and it's portrayed like a teddy bear in this video by the rubber. So hear me out. When I was a kid, I had stuffed animals, but they were friends, not protectors. Like I never thought my stuffed rabbits or teddy bears or whatever would protect me. Not even one time. In fact, they were getting left behind when I was scared and running out of my room if I had a nightmare or heard a noise or whatever the case may be. They were just innocent bystanders. They were just there for emotional support in happy times or sad times, you know, but never as protectors. So, but it's a cool concept, you know, it's a cool concept. Maybe if I would have had a bigger teddy bear or something, I would have thought about it. As I got older and started watching creepy horror movies and stuff, I actually started fearing stuffed animals, so I threw them all away because I was scared. I was a scared kid, okay? At any rate, guys, we're gonna react to this one today. This is by the rubber. Make sure to subscribe to him. Subscribe to me if you like reaction videos and give me a like on the video. And let's get into this one.
And the knight slayed the evil dragon. He hid its severed head back into the cave, thus banishing its evil spirit.
Knights can
from
be protectors of the innocent.
As he closed the book and looked at his daughter, she was already fast asleep. He carefully stood up and picked up the teddy bear which had fallen to the floor, then slowly tucked it into the girl's arms. He then tiptoed out of the room. Darn, left my phone in the room.
He's gonna take over
and
for
so
Dad.
He returned to his daughter's room. When he opened the door, he saw the teddy bear struggling on top of a dragon of its size, swinging a sword valiantly. They stopped when they saw him entering the room. He couldn't believe what he'd seen. He rubbed his eyes clear and looked again.
Like they'd
but
panic.
The dragon had disappeared.
Of course.
And the teddy bear returned to a motionless state in his daughter's arms, as if nothing had happened.
The dragon hide too?
Goodness gracious. Mine's playing tricks on me. Almost thought I'm back at work again. Is this what happens when you work at the Foundation for near 5 years?
Oh, gosh.
He retrieved his phone on the table and made to the door,
so he knows what's
all
up.
the while having his eyes fixed on the teddy bear.
Maybe he had been drinking.
After making sure of everything, he closed the door. No, that's definitely an anomaly. I'm bringing them to the facility soon. Might want to prepare some popcorn. Hello, everybody.
Careful,
I'm the Rubber.
they'll take
Today,
your daughter.
we
Keep
bring
her.
you SCP Foundation Esoteric Class
Hey,
Object SCP-6330. SCP-6330, also known as the Guardians of the Innocents, is a phenomenon affecting stuffed animals worldwide, though it's most common in teddy bears.
Good,
Manifestation of the phenomenon is referred to as a Sleepwalker Event.
All right.
Sleepwalker events occur only within the households of families with young children, typically between the ages of 1 to 14.
Because imagination,
Events begin with the manifestation of entities referred to as SCP-6330-2. These creatures typically blend with shadows and somewhat resemble creatures associated with fantasy, such as dragons or ogres, and will always manifest beneath a child's bed. 6330-2 instances depict behavior indicating that they intend to hunt or prey upon sleeping children.
Right.
Conversely, SCP-6330-1 are stuffed animals already present in a child's room. However, they appear to be non-anomalous prior to 6330-2 manifestations.
So the manifestations make them anomalous.
6330-1 have been shown to instantaneously manifest small wooden medieval weaponry in order to combat 6330-2 and presumably protect the child. Battles are recorded to last upwards of 20 minutes and are always near silent. In most observed cases, SCP-6330-1 emerged victorious, but are severely wounded during the skirmish. Torn wool and stuffing are common. And following all known events, 6330-1 instances have died due to their injuries. Prior to death, the instance will drag the corpse of 6330-2 back under the bed frame and demanifest. After a short while, it will re-emerge and attempt to climb the bed.
Unscathed?
6330-1 will then embrace its child and pass away. A test was conducted on the grounds of Site 44, where a researcher's 7-year-old daughter was chosen as a subject. Placed in a humanoid containment room, she was soothed to sleep using a teddy bear, to which the researcher claimed that she had a strong emotional attachment. All right, subject and the teddy bear ready. I hope it works this time. The team waited and observed the room for hours, yet nothing happened. Only the girl's quiet snoring could be heard as the team watched on intently. As hours went by, they were beginning to feel tired. They yawned and stretched. With all due respect,
went to sleep
sir,
too?
we've done this experiment about 13 times already.
It's because y'all
Starting
watching,
to lose track of what we're supposed to be doing
It's
here.
like they know.
The hell am I doing with some young girl and a teddy bear at work? Just a little more. Hang in there. This is it. I can feel it. Oh, look. Sure enough, after hours of waiting, 6330-2 manifested under the subject's bed. The whole room was in high spirits once more. A pair of large, scaly clawed hands emerged from the shadow underneath and grasped the rim of the bed.
It's a shadowy figure
6330-2,
trying to attack
which took
your
the
daughter.
form of a dragon, revealed itself, causing a stir in the room. For the next 5 minutes, the dragon patrolled the room, moving silently and methodically,
I wonder if it has
unaware
anything
of the
to do with
surrounding surveillance cameras
what
which
kids
the
are
research
into,
team used to
you know?
watch in awe. The dragon turned towards the sleeping girl. It poised itself at the foot of the bed, then stretched its arms out towards the girl.
Like he's gonna
It
get her.
gaped its jaw wide, brandishing rows of pointed teeth and a forked tongue.
So the teddy bear
As it
comes
prepared
out,
to
right?
lunge at the girl, 6330-1, the teddy bear,
Wonder what
rose and
happened
stood
if
atop
the
the
teddy bear
girl's
wasn't
body.
there.
It then drew a small sword and shield seemingly out of thin air.
Like what could the
Despite
dragon
having
do? Kill
no
her?
fingers, its hand skillfully twirled the sword and banged on the shield, as if taunting the dragon. But the dragon ignored the teddy bear.
That's hilarious.
Instead,
dude.
it threw its jaw against the girl.
This is why I like
With a leap,
simple
the teddy bear
animations,
quickly
man.
closed the gap and sliced off one of the dragon's eyes.
God!
The dragon grunted
Teddy bear
painfully
is
and quietly.
VA, man.
It clutched its wound, which was now leaking a viscous black liquid.
Ugh.
The teddy bear jumped down and ripped off a small piece of fabric from the bed sheets to quickly cover the dragon's wound. What's it doing?
He cleaning
it
up
helping its
after
enemy?
itself.
No, more like it's trying to reduce the mess and evidence
Right.
of the battle.
Gosh.
The entities clashed their sword and fangs against one
It's-
another in a fierce battle for 9
It's
minutes.
a clean freak.
Then, the dragon struck the teddy bear
Wanna
with a
get the
heavy
bit
slap that sent it
messy?
flying across the room.
Right.
Oh no, Teddy!
Uh-oh.
The
Look,
teddy
they're
bear
rooting
stood
for
back
Teddy.
up, its hands now covered in wool stuffing, but it was not deterred by the damage. With the look of determination on their faces, they charged at each other again, but stopped dead in their tracks when the sleeping girl stirred slightly. Both entities stole a brief glance at her. The assistant said under his breath,
The shadow
"Come on,
figure
girl,
is
go back to
actually
sleep." When she settled
wanting her
again,
to wake up
they
too.
resumed their fight.
weird.
After 20
dude.
minutes, both entities were heavily scarred and damaged. The teddy bear sprinted from one side of the room towards the dragon, then leaped into the air and landed a fatal thrust, slicing its neck. The dragon's lifeless body fell onto the floor. The whole room cheered quietly.
Yay!
Having caught
the
its
teddy
breath,
bear won!
the teddy bear rose
Poor
from its
thing.
knee
It's so
and
tired.
dragged the dragon back under the bed. For a moment, the containment cell looked like nothing had happened at all. The girl
Weird,
continued to sleep
dude.
soundly,
That's so
and the team
weird.
was beginning to feel restless again. That is, until the teddy bear emerged once again from underneath the bed, prompting the team to cheer quietly. The
They had to go
damaged
bury
teddy
the
bear
dragon?
placed its sword and broken shield on a nearby table, then dragged itself up the bed next to the girl. It
They
then
won't
lay
notice
down
the,
beside her. It
wooden
seemed to have
shield and
noticed
sword?
the camera, as a small woolen thumb protruded from its round hand, giving a thumbs up to the spectators.
So it
Its
knew.
head flopped
It's
onto
just
the
a little
girl's
girl
cheek
that came
and
down?
became motionless.
Interesting.
Upon conclusion of this test, MTF Iota 12 conducted a heavy investigation of the bed.
Right.
6330-2's corpse was not discovered beneath the bed frame, though trace amounts of the aforementioned black substance were found.
Did it
Samples
test it?
taken revealed it to be composed of raw hemoglobin and water, though its viscous nature and other physical properties do not support the discovery. The 6330-1 instance was removed and placed in secure storage. It has to date shown no further anomalous properties. Many years later, a call was filed to local authorities by a family in Cambridge, England.
Okay.
They claimed to have discovered footage of a sleepwalker event in their son's room.
Ah.
The footage was seized and all family members
Amnestics.
were administered amnestics. It was midnight.
Like Men in
The
Black.
child's bed swayed slightly as
That's not the way it works in the
6330-2,
SCP universe.
which had taken the form of an unknown monster with muscular frame, stood upright.
Like an
It
ogre.
brandished its set of claws and readied to spring onto the child. In defense, the child's teddy bear
has got a bow
suddenly
and
stood
arrow.
up with a bow.
Boink.
It drew a few arrows from its quiver and quickly shot at the monster. One of the arrows struck 6330-2's canine-like snout. They fought
Ouch.
tooth and nail for 30 minutes, making it the longest sleepwalker event to date.
Dang.
Eventually, the monster had the teddy bear pinned to a nearby wall, seemingly trying to strangle it. it pulled out one of the arrows lodged in its arm.
Oh my
and plunged
God.
it into the teddy bear's chest. Oh no. No, 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 no. Not like this. Come on, Teddy. You can do this. Just when it appeared that the monster was victorious, the teddy bear reached behind its back and pulled out a small wooden handgun.
What?
Wait a minute. A gun? It pointed the gun against the monster's forehead and fired. The shot made minimal noise and the monster fell limp onto the ground.
That's a
Black
gangster teddy
viscous
bear.
fluid sprayed on the wall.
Oh
The
my
teddy bear
God.
then dragged the monster's body under the bed, limping all the way.
Oh my
When it
God.
returned, the teddy bear climbed up a desk and reached for a pen and a piece of paper, then started writing. When it was done, it limped its way back into the child's arm.
They call me
Then
Teddy.
it stretched its arm wide, never to move again.
Wow.
I really hope that's not the end of him. Damn it, he's a good man. Bear, I mean, protecting the child like that. Have we got whatever the bear was writing? I have it here. Hate to break it to you, buddy. Can it, and give it to me. After reading the note, tears started rolling down his cheek.
What's going on?
Told ya. Hello, Timothy. Thank you for always taking care of me. It really was fun. I was able to repay the favor by protecting you.
Wow.
Unfortunately, I am hurt, and I need to go. I'm too weak to stay, and I just hope that you'll remember me. It's been fun living with you. I've enjoyed my time under your care.
Wow.
Going into this, I knew this would happen, with the sleepwalkers coming for you. But I'm just happy I could do my job. Goodbye, my friend. I hope I may see you soon.
Huh. What I don't get, see, at first I thought this was some sort of anomaly that would occupy the bear here and there, you know what I mean? Based on it protecting against these sleepwalkers, like it would follow the sleepwalkers around, but that's not true at all. These are instances, like specific instances that pop up. Now, if is the sleepwalker one specific instance, and does it actually die when they bring it back to wherever they bring it? I don't know, dude. It's a really interesting concept when you think about it. And I'm wondering if the manifestation of the evil version is based on the child's imagination. See, like when I was a kid, I didn't dream of ogres and dragons as bad. I wasn't scared of ogres. I thought ogres were cool because they were monsters in Dungeons and Dragons and stuff, but you know, stuff like that, like mythological monsters, but they never struck me as something scary that I would fear, because I guess I knew because they were fantasy. It's like dragons, you know, like dragons aren't scary. You know, I mean, they would be if you faced one in IRL, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, it wasn't something that haunted me. Paranormal type stuff like demons and ghosts and things like that, you know, those thoughts would scare me. So I don't know, it was interesting, but I didn't have a teddy bear to protect me anyway. I did have some stuffed rabbits though. I was a stuffed rabbit guy. I had a blue stuffed rabbit named Scotty. I miss Scotty sometimes. Guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this one. Make sure to subscribe to the Rubber. Subscribe to me if you like reaction videos too. Give me a like on the video. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off. We'll see you next time.